Well, goats are well known for eating just about anything. If you've been up close with one at a farm or petting zoo, it likely tried to nibble on your fingers or your clothes. But the reality is goats are herbivores and prefer to browse through weeds and plants. As Sarah Whitmire reports, that inspired one local farmer to wonder whether her goats might be useful in managing the spread of invasive plants.
Bradford Woods is IU's 2,500-acre outdoor center in Martinsville.
The campus here is quite a few acres, and there's not very many flat spots.
And those spots are hard for workers to get to with weed eaters and hand cutters.
For this area behind us that they're currently in now, the terrain is not level. There's a lot of hidden rocks and stones, and it'd become overgrown over the years. So to have an employee get in there might not be as easy for them as it would be for the goats to get in there.
The goats belong to Caitlin Hossam. She approached Bradford Woods after she got a grant from the USDA to look at whether goats would be good at managing invasive species.
Being a landowner myself, we struggled with invasive species on our property. So just kind of brainstorming solutions there, what can I do on my own property, and just kind of snowballed from there. I've worked with goats before in other jobs, so I knew they were really good at eating plants. So just kind of, married the two things together.
Hossam is documenting what plants the goats will eat, how quickly they eat them, and what regrowth will look like. She lets the goats graze in a fenced-in area, then takes photos each week to document how much progress they've made. This spot is about 1/5 of an acre, and Hossam says with a dozen goats here, it will take 3 to 4 days.
And they're not great lawnmowers, but they're great, vegetation management. So they like to eat woody shrubs, 6 feet and under.
Later, the goats will graze the spot again, and Hossam will document which plants regrew and which were eliminated.
It will take time, take multiple grazings to eradicate these plants, but if you're committed to using goats and only goats or some other method other than chemicals, they can make it happen over time.
The other part of the grant is figuring out whether it could be a potential business opportunity.
So seeing what the market's like, what sort of business challenges there might be in doing something like this.
Hossam's grant lasts for 2 years, so next year she'll repeat the entire process and also look at the impact on other plants. For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Sarah Whitmire.